A second opinion after receiving a diagnosis can save your life and your money. Hi, my name is Chinaza. I am a medical sonographer, and on this space, it is everything ultrasound. And in today's video, I will continue my real life series where I share real life experiences about patients, and who knows, it might resonate with somebody and you will benefit from it. One day, a woman came in for a pelvic scan. From her facial expression, I already knew something was wrong. Her eyes were red. She had clearly been crying. She told me that she came in for a second opinion. She had been told that there was no baby, there was no heartbeat, and that she was having a missed miscarriage. So I asked her a few questions. I asked her last menstrual period, her symptoms like bleeding or spotting, just the basics. Then I started the scan. What I saw was an early pregnancy. I saw a gestational sac of around 6 weeks. And this is where many people get it wrong. At the very early stages of pregnancy, findings can vary. Sometimes it may still be too early to clearly see the baby or the heartbeat in the sac at 6 weeks, especially if ovulation or implantation happened later than expected. So an empty gestational sac at 6 weeks does not automatically mean the pregnancy has failed, but she had already been told to terminate the pregnancy. I told her that she doesn't need to rush with terminating anything and she should just hold on. It was too early to make that decision. All I asked her to do for me was simple. I asked her to come back in 2 weeks to repeat the scan. When she came back, we repeated the scan, and this time there was a baby, there was heartbeat, and the baby was healthy. This is why proper explanation matters. A lot of patients leave the scan room with so much confusion, fear, and anxiety. Not because something is wrong, but because no one took their time to explain. And as a patient, whenever your results are given to you, ask questions. Medical reports are written for doctors with so many medical terms or ambiguous words. They are not written in everyday simple language like you understand. And the truth is, not every doctor or sonographer has the time to break these things down, especially if they have a lot of patients to attend to. They may not even want to spend so much time with one patient explaining results. I get that complaint a lot from patients who have done tests or scans in general hospitals. The sonographer will most likely send your result to the doctor without explaining anything to you. The doctor will then tell you whether or not your baby is fine and may not even break down the results line by line. But as a patient, you have a right to ask questions if you don't understand your results. Don't leave confused or without clarity. Not all of us can be healthcare providers. If a healthcare provider goes to a law firm or a fashion designer's office or a baker's shop, they will ask questions because that is not their field. That is not their area of expertise. So don't be scared to ask questions when it comes to your health, especially when you're in the hospital or diagnostic center, so that you don't take the wrong action or the wrong medication or accept a wrong diagnosis. Please ask questions. Sometimes all you need is the right explanation and time. If you have any more question or confusion or experience you would like to share, feel free to drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Also, catch me on my live stream every Sundays by 4 p.m. and I will be there to answer your ultrasound related questions.